Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Rizky Ardiwijaya, and in this video, I will explain my SQL practicum. The database that I use is called EventixDB, which is a ticket management database for event. This practicum covers SQL join, subqueries, views, grouping, user privilege, transaction indexing, and database backup and restore. Okay, now I will explain each task one by one along with the logic behind every query. Number one, first I create the database using SQL script provided in query awal database txt. The script automatically creates all table relationship and sample data inside the database. After importing the file, the database was ready to be used for the next exercise. Uh, and number two, in the second task, I use a left join between the pelanggan table and the transaksi table ticket. The purpose of this query is to display all customer together with their transaction ID. Left join always keep every record from the left table, which is pelanggan. If a customer has never purchased a ticket, the transaction ID will appear as null, like this. This allows us to identify customers who have never made any transaction. And number three, the task use a right join between the event table and the penyelenggara table. In this query, the organizer table becomes the main table. Therefore, every organizer will always appear in the result. Even if they do not currently manage any event, this query is useful for checking all organized registered in the database. Okay, number four, MySQL does not support the full outer join command directly. Therefore, I simulate it by combining a left join and a right join using union operator. This query display all event and sponsor, including record that only exists in one table. Using union, remove duplicates row automatically and produce a result similar to a full outer join. Number five, I use correlate subquery. The query compares the ticket price with the average ticket price of the same event. For each ticket, SQL calculates the average price only for that event. Then it displays tickets whose price are higher than the calculated average. A correlated subquery is suitable because the inner query depends on each row processed by the outer query. Number six, I create a database view named VRecap penjualan. The view combines information from customer, transaction, tickets, and event using inner join. Only transaction with the status selesai are displayed. A view is useful because it stores a complex query as a virtual table. As a result, user can retrieve complete sales information simply by selecting data from the view. And number seven, query returns a customer who registered between the years 2024 and 2025. I use the between operator to define the data range. The results are sorted by customer balance in descending order. This make customers with the highest balance appear first. In task 8, I group event based on their categories. The count function calculates how many event belong to each category. The sum function calculates the total event budget for every category. Group by is useful for generating summary report instead of displaying every individual record. The ninth task calculates the total number of tickets processed by its customer. Group by group transaction based on customer ID. Then the having clause filters only customers whose total purchases are greater than 3 tickets. Having is because the filtering process occurs after the aggregation. Okay, in number 7, I create a new database user named staff ticketing. Initially, the user receives select and insert privilege on the transaction table. After that, I revoke the insert privilege to demonstrate how database administrator can manage user permissions to improve database security. The flush privilege command was executed to apply the privilege change immediately. The 11th test demonstrates transaction management. First, I start a transaction using the begin command. Then, I initially execute an incorrect update statement. Since the modification was incorrect, I use rollback to cancel change. Next, I start another transaction, execute the correct update statement, and save the change permanently using commit. Transaction help maintain data consistency and prevent unwanted change. In task 12, I create an index on the nama event column. An index improves query performance by allowing the database to locate matching record faster. Instead of scanning the entire table, the database searches through the index first. This is especially useful when the table contains a large amount data. And the number 13, I perform database backup and restore using terminal command. Because I use MariaDB, I utilize the MariaDB DOM utility to export the database into an SQL file. After that, I create a new database and restore the backup file into it. Backup and restore procedure are very important because they protect database data from essential loss and corruption. In conclusion, this practicum helped me understand many important SQL concepts, including joins, subqueries, views, grouping, transaction, index, user privilege management, and database backup. Through this practicum, I also learned how to manage database efficiently and securely using SQL. Thank you for watching my video. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.